welcome back to Glory Hunter, episode 49. Hope you're all doing well. I am Alex, obviously, as you should know by now. And this will be an episode sort of in between. It's the end of the Champions League group, so I'm proud to say that we have actually successfully gone through the group where we're now qualified, and so are Leverkusen actually. So this match genuinely, in fact, no, I'll say it genuinely means nothing. We can either go through as a first seed or a second seed in second. So we'll have to see how we do there, but I'm pretty much certain we'll be going through at this point as the top seed, because we are playing Anderlecht in our last game. Leverkusen in our last game, and I'm pretty much sure at home we can get a result against them. Since the last episode, which was, I believe it was Valencia there, we've played AC Milan where we lost 3-0, a bit of a weird game, this one. I played quite a strong side, didn't play Haymanager, should I say, didn't play Haymanager, but I did play quite a strong side, well, the strongest side, and we went down in the 55th minute, and then all of a sudden, the whole game just came crumbling down on us, and we just got absolutely destroyed for the last 20-30 minutes of the game. And then, ever since then, we actually, for the month of November, we actually went on a big win streak. We've done really well there. Parma, we won 2-0. Valencia, we won 3-2. We came back, actually, from a 2-0, I think it was 2-1 down, and then won 3-2. Lecoq getting 2 goals there. Fiorentina, a big win there. So we actually went down early in that game, and then we came back and won 4-1. Udinese, we won 2-1 away from home, 1-0 down again, and then in the last 20 minutes, we sort of just get the result and grind for the result. And Anderlecht as well. Raul Jimenez, becoming somewhat of a poacher, if anything. He is absolutely... he's been playing really well for us this season. I'll show you his stats here. 11 appearances in the league, that is. 7 goals, 2 assists, 7.48 rating. But he's actually played 13 games, 3 off the bench as well. And scoring 11. Which is really good, really good for him, actually. Let's see. Yep, so we're going to actually get into the game now. So, I've lost my rhythm. I was in a bit of a flow then, I've lost it. Cagliari, that's it. The Cagliari, the game we are playing today, 10th place, Cagliari, and also the last game of the Champions League, which I shall bring you. I'll stay and show you the draw for the Champions League. I won't leave that on a cliffhanger. But yeah, we're doing really well. We're doing really well. I can't believe how well we're doing. The only disappointing criticism that they've got is the 3-0 loss. We are top of the league now, and as well as that, we're in the position, if AC Milan don't get the result this game, we're in a position to actually go ahead by at least 4 points. So, let's get into the game. Let's see what we can do. We are playing Cagliari, as I said, a team that I've featured a lot in this save, purely because they've just been playing. We've just been playing them a lot. That's just why. I'm going to go for the narrow formation. I prefer this formation. Let's see who's fit and who's not. Lecoq can play in his attacking midfielder role. Get Lo Celso back into the side for sure. Find Arthur's actually nursing an injury, but I'm going to play him regardless. He can play that. Do I want to play that Metsala role? No, I don't want him to play that Metsala. In fact, I actually don't want Arthur to play purely because he might get injured. So I'll play Fabian and play Chiappini in that Metsala role. As well as that, I might actually play Maguire as well, just to rest Manolas. In fact, Rodriguez has picked up an injury. That's a big one for us at the moment. That is a big thing for us at the moment, where I don't know if Rodriguez will actually be as good as he was, because he's losing his pace dramatically with that injury. So we'll have to see what we can do. Anyway, I'm blabbering on. I need to get back into the game. I need to lift up this energy again, get the energy back into the videos, try and insert a bit of things here and there. I have an idea for some videos. I don't know if... Leave a comment if you obviously, I don't know if you get this far into the episodes, because I do blabber a lot. But I actually want to make a few videos in relation to the current change in the Premier League. Obviously, there's not a lot of Premier League going on at the moment, so I want to see what I can do on the Premier League. So the the concept they've introduced at the end of this year as we come forward actually from a highlight. First of all, Haymanager having it in the corner, Guga with the ball in towards Lo Celso, and it's 1-0 after 4 minutes. Lo Celso just sneaking it into that left-hand side of the net. Really good goal there, actually. And we do now increase our lead by 4 points. We're doing very well at 3 points. So we're now top of the league by 4 points. Sneaking into that side netting there. Really good goal by him, Lo Celso. A surprising header, believe it or not. Good celebration. So, yes, the idea is they're introducing a Hall of Fame into the Premier League. So I do a bit of graphics myself. So I'm going to try and make a few graphics and make a short list. As Guga crosses the ball in, it comes out, and actually Cagliari now on the counter-attack. It looks like a good counter-attack, but we managed to stop it very well there, to be fair. Bit of a dodgy back pass towards Merritt. If you can just get the ball out. There we go. Maguire, thank God. Lo Celso picks it up. The cock in the middle. Fabian now to Lo Celso, to Pinamonti, to Raul Jimenez. And what a strike! What a strike by Jimenez. We need a nickname for Jimenez. He's been an absolute force for us this season so far. 12th goal of the season. Pinamonti just lays it off from him. Bang! Berkey has absolutely no chance with that. What a goal. Need to call him something. El Poche? No. Something L something. I'll have a look. But, yes, I want to create a shortlist of like goalkeepers that could possibly... So, for example, managers, goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, forwards. And then maybe my top 5. So it gives me like 6 episodes to do. It'll take a bit of time to sort of produce the graphics for it. And maybe edit the videos together. But I could probably pump those out in time for what would be the Hall of Fame. But yeah, if it's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments below. It'd be quite interesting to just like discuss them. I'll get all the facts about it. I'll get all the stuff behind that. And it'd be quite interesting just to see what I can sort of do with a bit of editing, a bit of those videos. Try and get something pumped out on the channel other than the Glory Hunter save. Something out other than... Obviously, this is the ongoing save that I can just sort of get out to you, which hopefully you're enjoying. But also I want to try and do some more interesting stuff, sort of like the Hall of Fame. So, for example, you've got like Schmeichel, you've got Cech, Lehmann, Van der Sar, people like that who have been great goalkeepers in the Premier League and just need a bit of recognition, and they could be the first goalkeepers inducted into the side. But obviously, managers-wise, you're looking at for the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson for sure. He's obviously going to be put in first. Then you've got Arsene Wenger, you've got Rafa Benitez, you've got Jose Mourinho, like big managers that have made a big impact and sort of stuff like that. So hopefully that'll be quite interesting. As Raul Jimenez nearly goes and puts us 3 up, and Maguire just gets the ball back, and now we're comfortably in possession again. So, but yeah, let me know if that's something you'd like to see. It's something I'm thinking of doing. But yeah, it'd be quite interesting to try and get something away from the Glory Hunter save. Maybe expand the channel a little bit. Maybe make it as high production as I could with the limited resources I've got. As I'm going to get back into the game now. Lombardo comes forward. Raul Jimenez. Is that his hat-trick? No, it's not yet. But another goal crossed inside the 6-yard box. He loves the 6-yard box, does Raul Jimenez. I'm going to have to come up with a name of it. I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can find. What's poacher in Mexican? Spanish. Mexican? Yeah, Google Translate English to Mexican. Let's see what that does. English to Mexican. Right, let's see. Enter text. Poacher. The poacher. That is too long. The poacher, the prodder. El prodder. Okay. Yes. Right. Back into the game as Lo Celso nearly scores. We've got a name for him. Apparently, prodder in Spanish is prodder. So we're gonna go with El Prodder. I don't have poacher. Let me just get that back up. Poacher was actually, if I type that in, El Cazador Fativo. So, Cagliari have scored. I'm getting too distracted naming my players, giving them nicknames, as Christensen comes down this right-hand side, dinks it towards the back post, and is that Lombard? No, it's Guga. Guga gets beaten in the air, but I think it's more or less game over anyway. I'm going to make a few substitutes now. Fabian coming off for Arthur, Lecoq coming off for Lepizza. I want to get him in a bit of action, and Lombardo coming off for Muru as well, just to rotate the side out a bit. As there's another highlight towards the end of the game, actually. Chiappini now with the ball. Lo Celso coming forward. Can he find Pinamonti? He can. Can he get a goal this game? And he can't. He has set up two, though, to be fair to him. He's played very well this game, and we're looking pretty good at the start of this league. We're doing really well. Lepizza now on the ball. Can he get it out to Arthur? He does. Arthur on the ball to Koulibaly, who's very far forward, which is a bit odd. Lo Celso now cutting in from this right-hand side. Right-hand side. Maguire. Why am I centre-back so far forward? Simeone now coming forward. Bit scary. Lepizza picks it up. Can he find a pass? He does. He finds Guga, and it's more or less game over now. As we're in the 92nd minute. 93rd minute now. Talaz with the ball towards Christensen, who's been a bit of a pain. Koulibaly, can he get the ball away? Muru gets it now. Pinamonti, can he head it on? He can't, but Lo Celso picks it back up, and Raul Jimenez is through on goal for his third, and he just takes a touch too far. El Prodder himself just not doing the business as of yet. Jimenez back to Chiappini, Arthur, Lo Celso, Raul Jimenez, ball into the box. Lo Celso, Muru, Arthur now to Lepizza, to Chiappini. There might be another goal in this, and in fact, no, it won't be. I say that too soon. We've won 3-1. I'm very happy with the way you played. We did play very well that game, to be fair. And we're going to go through to the Bayer Leverkusen game. As Raul Jimenez, 2 goals, an experienced striker. He's been playing absolutely insane for us. I'm going to set his nickname. It is going to be El Prodder, as we like him. There we go. What a man. Stats-wise, he's doing really well as well. Like, I know he's declining a little bit, but what can you say? What can you say? Tracking Pinamonti. He wants to sign Pinamonti. Now, that could be a very interesting one, as we know our mate from Nantes. God, I genuinely cannot remember. Hamuche. I've made an inquiry about him. I want to know how much they want. He's wanted by Arsenal and Real Madrid. Look at these stats. I mean, goals-wise, he's not actually banging many in. He's not doing very well goals-wise. 15 games, 4 goals. 14 games, 4 goals, 1 off the bench. He's not been fantastic, as you can see here. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. 15 games, yeah. We'll have to see how he plays. But the big one I want to now bring in will be this man here, Kevin Stefan, another Belgian from Anderlecht. This boy looks insane again. Physically, an absolute monster. And him and Lecoq partnered up, I reckon it'll be magical. And then Hamuche as well, if we could possibly get him in, but I can't see us getting him at all. He hasn't got a what's it called? A release clause. So we'll have to see anyway. But I'll rejoin you at the Bayer Leverkusen game, and we can get into that as Lazio actually draw with Juventus. That is a big game. That is a big, big game there. 4 teams now on 27 points. AC Milan do play tomorrow. So we'll see where they... not tomorrow, the day after. They play Atalanta, so we'll have to see where they end up. Yes, but I'll join you back at the Bayer Leverkusen game, which is a bit of a nothing game, but let's see how we get on. Right, so you join me back here. Napoli versus Bayer Leverkusen. The camera's on 1 bar of battery. It's actually going to run out of battery, so we'll get into this as quick as you can. The team we're playing here is Merit, Lombardo, Grandona, Manolas and Mafio. Arthur and Lo Celso in the middle so we can rest Fabian and Lecoq. Then Saka on the left-hand side, Orsolini on the right, Pinamonti and Lacazette through the middle. We're going to go positive. We're going to try and win this game against Leverkusen to try and see how dominant we could have been in this group. I think we can actually finish on 16 points. I'm not even sure. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Passionate. Come on, lads, we're going to see what we can do. Kick off into the game now. And we can actually finish on 16 points. 2 draws it would have been. So, well, 5 wins, 1 draw. Let's see how we can get on. Anyway, Bayer Leverkusen with the first highlight, 5 minutes into the game. Paulinho going through on goal. This 4-3-3 format has Merritt with a great save. What just happened? Merritt with an unbelievable save there. Arthur gets it away. Orsolini now carries it as well. But I think it's the 4-3-3, but it's like a defensive mid and then 2 wide players. As the camera dies. Yeah, well, I'll just sort that out real quick. So, you're going to have a nice visual now of just that logo. Whether or not I can get it back into tuition, God only knows. That is an absolute rookie mistake there. As Pinamonti goes and scores, so you can't even see my reaction as this happens. This is absolutely great news. I need to buy another battery. Things aren't going great. Well, they're definitely not going great for Bayer Leverkusen. You try and play it out from the back. Pinamonti just pounces on the mistake there, and he puts it into the back of the net. Great goal, and we are 1-0 up after 15 minutes. So, let's see how we do here. 20 minutes in, we're doing pretty well. 16 points. We've absolutely smashed this group, it looks like. I didn't feel like in Champions League terms we've been doing this well, but it turns out we have actually been doing very, very well. Orsolini now with the ball in. Pinamonti's there again. And in the league, Pinamonti has been absolutely, in the league this season and in this game, he's been playing absolutely insane. 10th goal of the season, an assist by Orsolini there. Just heads it home, a dominant force in the air more than anything that he's been. He's been pretty good one-on-one as well. Can't fault him there. Elsewhere, let's see what's going on. And get the latest scores up. United winning comfortably against Linz. Juventus actually winning 4-0 there. And it looks like we're going to just comfortably walk. I'm very pleased with how we're playing. Keep it going. It looks like we're going to walk into the Champions League first round knockout stage. So we're doing very well here. Other news elsewhere, as Pinamonti goes through again, can he get his hat-trick? Oh, just can't get there. That would have been something special. But news elsewhere, as I was saying, in the league, AC Milan actually lost to Atalanta 2-1. Bit of a weird one, but yeah, they've lost 2-1. I keep looking up to see if there's a camera there, but there's no camera obviously because it's run out of battery. As Arthur wins the ball back to Pinamonti, is there a break on? No, there's not. That was ended very quickly. Scores elsewhere, Valencia and Anderlecht 1-1. Stefan actually getting the goal. Big boy Stefan. Want to see him at Napoli next season if we do stay. But we'll have to see about that for sure, depending on how this season goes. Lo Celso is going to come off for Lecoq. Lombardo off for Rodriguez to get him a bit back into it. And Fabian on as well. Just to rotate out the side, get a few players back to fitness. But yeah, AC Milan actually lost 2-1 to Atalanta, which means we stay 4 points ahead of all 4 teams that are on 27 points. So we do have sort of a game leeway, or 2 games leeway if we draw 2 games. But hopefully we're not going to have that mentality, and hopefully we can keep our streak going. But it looks like Juventus are picking up form, as you can see. They are playing Dynamo Zagreb, but nonetheless, they are picking up form, getting many, many goals. As Bayer Leverkusen are actually going all-out attack here. They're going fully out, trying to win this game, as Grondona picks up the ball. Rodriguez now. It looks like there might be another highlight here. They are pressing very, very high, as Merritt just puts it out of play. I don't know what that was about, but fair enough. It's the 93rd minute, mate. Well done. The ball is played in. Bentancur on the ball, a very good player himself. I don't know how he's ended up at Leverkusen. And that has ended the game 2-0. We're doing pretty well. I'm very pleased with the performance. As promised, well, I'll tell you what, because there is no camera and there's no reaction to it, I will wait until next time to show you the draw. The draw itself, I don't know when the draw is. When is the draw? The draw is on the 18th for the first round. So what I'll do is I'll come back to you when we actually have that. Schedule-wise, I'll end this as quick as I can. The 18th is just after there, so then we've got these 2 friendlies, and then I'll come back to you actually. I'll come back to you when we have this Inter Milan back-to-back game. We'll be playing a double dose. We'll have a double dose of Inter Milan. I'll record myself reacting to the Champions League results, and I'll come back to you once we've played Inter Milan. So hopefully this isn't something that happens very much, but the camera has died. I hope you did enjoy this episode nonetheless. If you did, leave a like, let me know how you're feeling. Obviously 2 likes, and we do get a double upload for yourselves. I might start up a Twitter account just to try and get you more involved, get you more into the series. A few different things here and there that I can put out on there. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. I shall catch you in the future. But for now, this has been Haymanager, and I shall see you in the next one. Ciao.